everybody. Today I'm going to tell you a story, okay? A very creepy one. The Whispering House. Shall I begin? Alright, in the small, isolated town of Wood, there was an old mansion that had been abandoned for decades. Locals spoke of it in a harsh tone, warning visitors to stay away. They called it the Whispering House, named after the eerie sound that seems to imitate from it even when no one was inside. Just making sure everything's alright. Okay. Let's continue. Now, what did I left off? No one was inside. It was said that years ago, a family lived there, and often a weird family with a dark secret. The mother, Margaret, was rumored to be a witch, and her husband, Thomas, had vanished under mysterious circumstances. Their daughter, Emily, was the only one who remained, but she was never seen again. The story was that she was taken by the shadows that lived within the walls. One stormy night, a group of thrill-seeking teenagers decide to test the rumors, aim with flashlights, cameras, and a sense of invisibility. They ventured into the mansion. The door creaked open with an ominous groan. They entered, laughing nervously. The inside of the mansion was as one would expect from an old forgotten place, dusty with cobwebs hanging from the corridor. The wooden floorboards groaned under their weight, and the air was thick with the smell of something weird and decay. As they explored, they found an old portraits of the family. Portraits. Portraits. Okay. I remember that word. Portraits of the family. Their eyes seemingly following them every step. As they venture into the mansion, they begin to hear whisperings, barely audible over the storm raging outside. The whispering seems to come from all directions, making them seem uneasy to know where they are coming. They chalked it up to the wind, but the whispering grew louder and more intense. In the basement, they discovered an old mirror covered in dust. One of the teenagers, Jake, wiped the dust off, revealing a reflection that made everyone freeze. The mirror didn't reflect their own image, but it showed the mansion as it was decades temper dropped, and the whispering turned into weird growls, like some kind of animal growl. Shadow seems to dance on the walls, growing more intense, and just super crazy, you know? Ah, man. Oh, jeez. Let's see. No, not this one. This one, not this one. Just a second. Let's see. This is one by one, the teenagers felt a chilly touch, like icy fingers brushing against their skin. In the chaos, they tried to flee the mansion layout. The mansion's layout had changed, hallways twisted into impossible themes, and the doors led them back to the rooms that they already been in. The whispering grew louder, forming into clear, pleading voices. Emily's voice was among them, echoing a sorrow cry for help. As they followed the voices, they were led into a hidden room behind the bookcase. Inside, they found a small dusty candle and a tattered locket. The locket contained a picture of Emily and her parents. One of the teenagers, Sarah, picked up the locket, and the moment she touched it, the whisperings became a deafening roar. The tempered, limited. There's one thing. And the shadows solid field into the dark. Instinct insects form that seems to reach out for them. In the chaos, Sarah vanished. Her screams echoed through the house. The remaining teenagers, now desperately trying to escape, finally found their way back to the front door. As they fled into the stormy night, they could hear the house's final chilling whispers. The mansion was never entered again. The teenagers who survived left Bear Wood haunted by their Sarah's disappearance was never explained, and the mansion remained a silent, brooding appearance, forever whispering its secrets to those who dare to listen. Years later, a new family moved into the house. The whisperings had quieted, and the locals still avoided the place. As night fell, the new family settled into their home, unaware of the mansion's dark history. In the night, In the dead of night, as the storm raged outside, they could hear the first whisper, a soft, familiar voice, calling from the dark corners of the house, just waiting for them to listen. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. Let me know if you want more creepy stories. Just remember that it said, "Oh yeah!"